I can see the moon from outside my window. It's my favorite view of the moon. It's right where it's supposed to be. Guys, how are we doing? Welcome back to another video. I'm having a very calm day, which is transcending into a very peaceful night. So I thought I would share it with you today. This is my autumn nighttime routine, which is obviously like a very performed version of my nighttime routine, a romanticized version, if you will, because not every night is like this, of course. This is more of like my idealistic nighttime routine. Obviously, I'm not just like chilling in my room with 5,000 different candles lit, but for the sake of cinema, that's what I will be doing today. Well, this is like generally what I do, but just like more visually pleasing. Actually, like unpopular opinion, you guys, and I know this is like kind of controversial, but it is getting darker sooner. It's like 6:30, it's like pitch black outside, but honestly, I kind of like it. I know that's a crazy thing to say, but I do feel more creative at nighttime. When it gets darker sooner, that gives me more time before bed to like do those creative things that I didn't get done during the day. However, I'm sure in about a month or so, I'm positive in about a month or so, I'll hate it, as I do with anything that lingers for too long. But for now, I'm enjoying it. I'm seeing a positive in it. So I'll be partaking in a very cozy November-ish sort of night this evening. This is the formula for a perfect night for me. So my first order of business for the night would be to like get done some work on my computer before I have dinner. That way I feel like I just have everything that I absolutely have to get done already finished before I have dinner. Then I can just kind of like relax for the rest of the evening, you know? Kind of more like work related stuff. Like, so, you know, this could be anything like my writing, or it could be, you know, doing like an ad, a script for like an ad for a YouTube video. I could be responding to emails. I could be transcribing like notes app poetry onto my computer. You never know if it's going to be, you know, like a girl boss activity or a poetic activity, but it's always something on my computer. Those are my two moods. It's either poetic or it's girl boss. Those are like the two wolves inside of me. Okay, so we are making a soup for dinner. I know I like always end up making soup in my videos. It's one of my favorite foods, and I can always make it like different when I want to. I'm to the point in my soup making career where I just end up throwing a bunch of stuff together, like whatever I'm in the mood for. I was really in the mood for like sweet potato and corn, so this is a mostly just sweet potato and corn kind of soup that I'm going to concoct here. I'll put the recipe down below if you guys want to make it. I don't know, it's a part of my brand at this point. So I actually did a bunch of preparing earlier today. The thing that takes the most time when I'm making soup is just like chopping up all the vegetables. So I went ahead and did that earlier today so that I wouldn't have to worry about it in the midst of filming this video. So we love efficiency. First, I always start making my soup with butter, and then I put onions in. Usually like a yellow onion is better, but I only had red onion. So you kind of just gotta make do with what you have sometimes. So I saute those onions first, and then I add some flour, which creates like a paste, which is good to do before you put the broth in. Am I like becoming a cooking channel right now? I didn't mean to like start giving a tutorial on how to make the soup. I'm gonna put the recipe down below. Don't you worry. I always like the sounds, the simmering sounds of a boiling pot. The sound of, what is the sound? What is that sound? What kind of feelings does that sound bring? It reminds me of like someone like cooking for like a large amount of people, which brings me much comfort, I would say, which I am not cooking for a large amount of people, but I do have my mom to feed, so that's always nice. It's always better when you can cook something and share it with someone, I think.
Mother-daughter window wash. We should try that. Yeah, right after mother-daughter shock treatments. No, I just just had an impure thought about your father, Alex. Funny. I don't know why I had it. It isn't the second Saturday of the month.
It's the having to have the dinner on the table as soon as the husband gets home and having to look perfect to do housework and the whole concept that her one point in life is to serve somebody else.
My mom used to make dinner for my dad every day before she started working, and now she even does it on the weekends. So what does that say about her?
It says that she has a choice and Donna Reed didn't. The women that were real and did have to dress like that and act like that and...
Please tell me how we got into an argument about the Donna Reed show?
Folks, we're picking out paint colors tonight, so it's going to be hours of yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, until my world-famous perseverance wears him down. He winds up in a ball on the floor crying like a girl. Want to come watch? He's study number 12. Is that hyphenated? Hey, he's adorable. He should have a name.
William Shatner. Is this the one where he sings Tambourine Man?
And Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds.
So, what are you doing? I'm not completely sure yet. Okay. Well, I want details. Stella?
Oh, this is unbelievable. All day long, just chirps like a maniac at the top of her lungs, and now, nothing. The last sighting was here, by the InStyle magazine. Okay, there she is. Shh.
Stella? Stella?
You want to do a chip? Yeah.
So I thought this evening I could do some journaling because it's been a while since I've done it. I made a video about my art journal back in July, I think, so I'll link it down below if you want to watch it. But basically, sometimes I just like to journal, but also make it sort of like a little bit of a crafting activity. This is my box. Why does my hair look like this? What's going on? So I have my like little box of crafts here. I used to have this all organized, but it slowly just transcended into chaos. But I have like construction paper, I have like wax letter sealing stuff, I have a ribbon. Ooh, I got this ribbon on Amazon. It's like a bunch of different textures and sizes of a lace ribbon. This is like one of my favorite things for crafting. And then I just have like a bunch of glue and tape and scissors and all that kind of stuff. So I'm gonna do some journaling. Also, the other night I had like a little crafting session and I made these love letters. So I think I'm gonna incorporate that into my journaling today. I'm kind of embarrassed to show you guys my journal pages because I have really bad handwriting. In fact, a lot of times with my journaling, I'll type stuff up and I'll print it and then I'll like paste it into my diary because I'm so embarrassed of my handwriting, which is a really stupid thing to be embarrassed of. I don't know, I feel like bad handwriting makes me look like dumb or something, which it shouldn't, but like it feels dumb. So I wrote this poem when I was sitting in the grass in the English countryside in August, actually. I wanted to take this poem out of my notes app and put it into my journal. It's not exactly good poetry, but it was what I was feeling in the moment, and it was just an act of expression. I don't think art or poetry or anything has to be good all the time. In fact, I think if you put this pressure on yourself to always make it good, it makes it harder to actually do the thing. Sometimes you just have to take something that is within yourself and put it on the outside of yourself, and that is the only goal. It's short and sweet. I see myself in the soft, unruly grass of the countryside. It is quiet but strong and grows in every which way. I like the way it feels. I like the way it's teasing me, inviting me to become a part of the earth. In a world where August feels like November, it makes me wonder what November will feel like. Now it's November, and I wish it was August.
How are you? A good boy tonight? Yeah. So you want this bone? You want this? Can I have paw? Oh, that's a good boy.
ordered this book and I just got it in the mail today, so I'm starting it tonight. This is White Nights by Dostoevsky. Dostoevsky, am I saying that right? You guys will certainly tell me if I'm not, so let's make sure.
Dostoevsky.
Anyways, we are getting back into our Russian classics. Where I get most of my book recommendations is from Pinterest, and I saw like a little quote from this book on a Pinterest post and I was like, oh my god. I immediately went and ordered this book. The first line, a sentimental story from the diary of a dreamer, which is quite literally the story of my life. It was a wonderful night, such a night as is only possible when we are young, dear reader. The sky was so starry, so bright, that looking at it one could not help asking oneself whether ill-humored and capricious people could live under such a sky. I'm gonna blow out all these candles, I'm gonna take my makeup off, and I am going to go to bed. It's been a nice, peaceful evening, so thank you for spending it with me. My Instagram is romney ellen if you want to follow me on there, and subscribe to the channel if you're not already. Thank you so much for being here. I love you guys, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!